Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey.
It is a Sunday, the 21st day of March. It's good to have you here. Miss Barbara, if you would click right there, please. Right there. There we go. We can see our chat a lot faster. And if you'd like to pop that chat out, we can do that as well. Thank you for being here with us. Don't worry about that. Just pop that chat out. There we go. It's about time now. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. We certainly appreciate it. This is our 39th anniversary show. We'll be celebrating in just a few days.
Yep.
And I'll be bluntly honest, I have to ask every year exactly what day it is, because so many things happen on the 21st day and a few things happen on the 26th day. And it just so happens our anniversary happens on the 26th day. All right, let's pop that out right there. There we go.
All right.
We got Miss Shanna Kraft here with us. Renee Hall is here with us. That is my sister.
Very good.
Mel Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless is here. Idle Cruises.
That's Sandy and Phil.
That's right. We're going to have a good time this afternoon. We're going to be talking about what it's been like to share the marital bliss of 39 years.
Okay.
And the togetherness. We've actually been together about 41 years.
Yeah, about 41 years.
Yeah.
All right. We also have Mary Jones here.
Hi, Mary.
And who else did I see? Talking with Bob, the Family Show.
That's Bob Adventures.
Yeah.
Bob's Adventures.
And of course, it's about time now. You already said
Hitch
hey.
Up in Tow.
Hello.
Thank you for the happy anniversary wishes.
I'm trying to make sure we catch up with everybody.
Is Stream Elements still? I see Stream Elements. It now says Stream Elements Streambot is running. You know, I thought I shut that off. So if it gives you any heartache today, just ignore what it is it's telling you not to do. Don't do it and come back in and do something else. The Aloha Conch is here with us today.
Yep.
And we have a few pictures as we go through the afternoon that have the Aloha Conch in it, or at least the conch part.
The conch part.
Yeah.
We've got a few pictures we're going to show of our 39 plus years together. Most of them are the in-between years. B&D Crafts and More. Hello. And thank you for the anniversary wishes. Thank you. It's good to have you guys here.
You know what the bell is for? The bell is for Super Chats. Miss Barbara's United States Navy bell that was awarded to her upon her
Making Chief.
And if we get any Super Chats.
And we're not asking for them.
Oh, no, we're not asking for them, but we want you to know that is standing by. If you hear that bell, he who enters covered here buys the bar a round of cheer.
That's right. Posh Cat.
From across the pond in Ipswich, England, that is Posh Cat's Camping. Would love to know what your plans are over the next several months. So if you could please in the chat there, let us know. And I know that Hitch Up in Tow has been busy, and It's About Time Now has been busy. They have been out in the Northwest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now they're back. I think they're back and just they've done some hiking and stuff and quite a few videos there. So Trev and Sue, what are your plans, or what have you recently been doing? We'd love to know about it.
Yeah, I hear they're not opening. Strange as this sounds.
Yeah.
We're not opening the borders to non-essential travel until sometime in April 21st, I think.
And we're talking mainly about the Canadian border.
Well, it says both borders.
Oh, the hell with that. We know better than that. We know better than that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just for traveling up north, I was checking that out, and it said that the U.S. will open its borders to non-essential travel the 21st of April. So, yeah.
There's Bill and
Jody, my sister,
out and about
and her
on
husband.
bicycles.
They say happy anniversary to us, and that they just got back from their walk in the gray and the wet. We've had some gray and wet days, not too bad, but
it's sunny and blue now.
It is, but it's warmer today than it was yesterday.
Oh, sure. Yeah, yesterday was kind of chilly.
But I know that a lot of folks have the same type of weather conditions where you don't put away your winter clothes until after Easter. Because usually Easter weekend's a cold weekend.
Yeah. I remember those sunrise services sitting out in the folding chairs, freezing to death.
Yes. Also, we have Sue from Lucky Dog Productions moderator here. It's good to have you guys. Sunny and nice here, 73 degrees.
What is Mary Jones carrying on about? I see, no, what's the... Mary, what's going on?
What's the secret to staying together all these years? No. I was going to say being apart, but that's not true. We do have our own.
We have a formula that has worked for us. And part of that formula involved not being together. Only because of our military service. Both of us being active duty Navy required large portions of our time to be spent apart. One spouse would stay at home and raise the boys while the other spouse was underway or forward deployed. And when that spouse, whether it be her or me, would come back from being forward deployed, then the other spouse would take off and we would swap duties. That happened quite a few years.
Yeah.
Quite a few years. Resulted in a lot of mail, resulted in a lot of just really seeing each other in passing. You know, be home for a couple of weeks and then the other spouse takes off. And I was on submarines, so a lot of my time was 3-4 months underway before you'd be back. So a lot of people say, what is the key to your longevity? I would jokingly say the fact that we weren't always together. We weren't always at each other's throat.
True.
But the basis of our marriage has always been love, trust, and understanding. But that time apart didn't hurt. So,
well, I think it's because we had a strong marriage to start with, because a lot of people can't spend time alone without getting into some.
I found that to be true too when I notice a lot of the younger generation. We go off in my former job, we'd go on installs for 1 or 2 weeks in the field, living in a hotel room for 1 or 2 weeks. And their phone was ringing 5, 6, 7, 8 times a day. Their spouse checking up on them. Me and Miss Barbara, I would call her to let her know I got there. And 2 weeks later, I'd call her to let her know I was leaving. If she called me or I called her in between, something was wrong with the install and I needed to vent, or something was wrong and she needed to know about it. Otherwise, she heard from me when I got there. A week or two later, you'd hear from me and say, I'm getting on the plane, I'll be home.
But admittedly, some of those days wasn't as convenient with cell phones and stuff like that. So.
That's true. That's true.
But, so we had to learn to be independent, but still have the same goals and same vision for our family. So that's what really helped us, I think. So
McGuire's Own Tires is here.
Yes, they are.
And later, as we're looking through our photographs, we have an announcement to make about McGuire's Own Tires and their upcoming Monday night extravaganza. And it's big news. And it's a big deal. It's a big show.
Yeah.
It's a really big show. Really big show.
Nursing Our Travel Bug. Hey, guys.
The family is here. Nursing Our Travel Bug. Well, it is our 39th wedding anniversary this upcoming week, on the 26th, actually, so 5 days away. We decided to celebrate it here with you guys, and I will go ahead and buy Miss Barbara what I bought her on our very first anniversary, and maybe she can tell you what that was.
Our very first anniversary, I'm not sure I remember, but I do remember our very first Valentine's Day.
And that was?
Daisies and a bit of honey.
Bit of honey candy bar and a daisy.
Mm-hmm.
Daisy. Daisy. I was being me. I was acting a fool. And I was told that I'm to present candy and flowers. So I went and bought a Bit of Honey candy bar, which is like Mary Jane, Bit of Honey. No, not that kind of Mary Jane. Bit of Honey and a daisy from the Navy Exchange, and I gave them to her. And apparently it worked. She's still around.
The daisy worked.
The daisy worked.
Yeah, I don't like Bit of Honey.
She doesn't like Bit of Honey.
But it was a thought.
It was candy and flowers. It wasn't a big box of Stouffer's. Not Stouffer's. What's that big box of candy everybody gets every year? Anyway, it wasn't a big box of candy and a big bouquet of flowers.
Stover's.
Yeah. It was what I could understand. Russell Stover's. That's right. It was what I could afford. And it was my sense of humor. So that's what you got. And it's been that way ever since. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday afternoon. We have blue skies. It's warming up, probably in the high 60s, low 70s out there right now.
Probably.
Whereas the last couple of days, it was in the high 40s, low 50s.
It was chilly the last couple of days.
Yeah. One of the things we're going to do for our anniversary is we're going to show a series of photographs that me and Miss Barbara have personally picked through. And
individually.
And as we show the photograph will have a story behind it.
Okay.
Also, at the end of today's live stream, we're going to be giving away a $20 Amazon e-gift card. We'll do it by the cut of the cards.
Okay.
As we always do, which are right up there.
Okay.
But what do you say we go ahead and share our screen?
I want to say hello to Nitpicks.
Nitpicks is here. Nixpicks is here. Right now, there's 19 folks in the room. Want to thank you all for being here.
Yes.
And I'm going to go ahead and pull up one of these images here. Let's get over here and get it started. These are in no particular order.
Okay.
But
maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't do a live without having it all messed. Ooh, look at that.
Well, they can't see that.
Okay.
I can't even see that.
We're looking up because he had mounted the TV above the computer desk, and that's got the big screen. And we don't have a second screen for us to look at as we get things a little more organized. So that's why we keep looking up.
All right, I'll go ahead and share the screen, and we'll be able to chat along with it. So let's go ahead and share this screen.
Woohoo!
And do any of you know who that fella right there is? I'll be following the chat here on my phone because we can't see it on the screen.
This was a church social.
Yep.
We had a 50s night.
Art of Tiny Living, hello.
And with the 50s night, one of our dear members of the church, she brought over her beautiful Bel Air. And everybody took turns getting their pictures taken. And
it is a 56 Chevy. Yes, indeed.
And my hair was a lot darker.
Yep.
And my husband was a little whiter.
I was a lot bigger then, as you can tell.
That was taken in about 2005, I think is when it was dated on my computer.
2005.
Mercy, mercy. Oh, I'm sorry. You want the mouse? It wants to open up Photoshop.
It's trying to open Photoshop every time I click on that thing. So let me shut that down. If I can find my mouse here. I had this all worked out, but
of course, this is something for Scott to make fun of us.
Yeah.
All right, hey, that might work. At least now you got arrows.
Now, if we just don't touch the mouse and it stays right there.
All right.
This was taken down in Bahamas.
Yep.
About 2 years ago.
A little bit longer than that.
3 years ago. Obviously, one of our favorite places. And I can see for miles and miles.
Miles and miles.
Tell us about this picture, Miss Barbara.
I had gone to visit my brother in Louisiana, and my sister Sue was with me, and we visited with my brother Jim. And that's me holding a baby alligator. A baby alligator.
With his mouth taped shut.
Yeah, so, you know, I was real brave.
So you don't lose a finger.
So you don't lose a finger.
And explain this one.
This one, I was stationed at Portsmouth Naval Hospital.
That's in Virginia.
In Virginia. And we had a little Chiefs club there that we always hung out at. And I worked in the admin office, personnel office. And the man behind me is a dear friend of mine, Keith Barth. And we were just acting up.
He was definitely acting up.
He was photobombing, actually.
The Chiefs mess.
Yeah.
And this picture?
That picture was taken on the day I made Chief, E7.
Uh-huh.
And that girl that's there with me, that young lady, is my oldest and dearest friend in the Navy, Gail.
Gail Kennedy.
We were in boot camp at the same time, and our first 2 duty stations together.
It's about time now, says we've been to Portsmouth Naval Hospital. Nursing Our Travel Bug says that face. That was Barth.
Keith, yeah.
They were talking about his face. This next picture.
That's me and my sister Jody, and she is the out and about half of bicycling.
That's right, and they're in here right now.
And that happened to be at my high school reunion. Whenever we have one, or I should say every year, one of the families hosts a huge picnic for all the classes that graduated in the years of 70, from 70 to 79.
Hey,
and
calm down there. Come, Nursing Our Travel Bug says, Miss Barbara, flame, flame, flame.
Oh, please. But that's me and my sister, Jody.
That is Jolynn, who is part of Out and About on Bicycles. And in here, y'all say hello to them and go visit their channel. That'd be cool.
This was
Garden of the Gods.
Yeah, we were at Garden of the Gods, and of course that's me in my beautiful coat. My oldest son Michael, and
wait, that was me.
Yeah.
Yep.
You mean I actually looked good?
You were a cute little boy, and then that was JW of the Aloha Conch.
He is the conch part of Aloha Conch, the little blonde baby right there in front.
He had the biggest blue eyes and the prettiest blonde hair.
Yes, indeed. Then they grow up.
And then he couldn't say goals.
He couldn't say girls. He'd say gulls. Gulls.
They're my babies.
But that was taken in the Garden of the Gods near Colorado Springs.
In about 83.
Yeah, I would say.
Because Clay wasn't born yet.
That's right.
All right. That's you, me, and the RV and me.
And they are going to be
on the McGuire's on Tires on Monday night.
McGuire's on Tires will have special guests, you, me, and the RV. That will be tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. And
wow,
of course,
Phil and Stacy.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be huge.
That's really huge.
McGuire's on Tires says, and then they grew up.
Yeah, they did. So anyway, that's me and you and me in the RV.
And that was in the
that was in the 2020 Tampa show. They were obviously there as the big draw, and I saw them walking. They were trying very hard to be inconspicuous and leave the park, and I went, "Hey, hey, hey!"
You know, their backstory and our backstory are very, very parallel. They parallel each other, is what I'm trying to say. You, me, and the RV, Phil and Stacy, were stationed in Yokosuka, Japan. And if I'm not mistaken, that's where Phil met Stacy.
I believe so.
That is where me and Miss Barbara met at Yokosuka Naval Air Station. Different times, but similar circumstances. I think Phil got stood up and ended up Stacy took him out, or he took Stacy out, and the rest is history. And I got stood up, and Miss Barbara came and rescued me, and I've been saved ever since, thank God, because I don't know where I'd be without Miss Barbara.
Anyway, Monday night, McGuire's.
Our epic RV adventure is in here again, as Miss Barbara just said. Phil and Stacy, you, me, and the RV live with the McGuire's on Tires tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central. 7 o'clock Central time. So do not miss it. I'm not going to. Who is that?
Well, that's me.
Yeah. And who's that handsome Rastafarian?
Oh, I don't know, but that's quite a story. That's early in the night for an epic story.
That was very early in the night for an epic story that maybe one day I'll tell around the campfire, should you ask me. But
it has to do with a cruise. It has to do with a
tuxedo and a Rastafarian dreadlocks.
And Long Island iced teas.
And Long Island iced teas. Wow. And that's Bahama Bob. And Miss Barbara, of course. Bahama Bob. This is one of my favorites so far. You like this one, McGuire's on Tires. Yeah, that dude right there was happening that night. At least he thought so.
Mind.
Yeah, he thought so.
He was a legend in his own mind.
All you had to do is ask him.
Woo! We showed that not too long ago.
Look at him. Look at him.
That's me with a couple of glasses of wine.
You
can see
couple of bottles of wine.
You can see the white wine blush across my cheeks.
That was a submariner's ball.
Yes, it was.
At Point Loma in San Diego. And I had not yet gone to the sub fleet.
No.
I was working on it. I believe I'm a second class in this one.
You were probably, I think you were second class in this picture. Also,
E5.
This night convinced him to go into the submarine force.
This night, the submariner's ball where this picture was taken was what convinced me to volunteer for submarine force. And
look at that 80s hair.
Never looked back in regret, and never would trade it for the entire world. That was something else. Look at all these little flames here, baby.
I was all that.
She was all that in a bag of chips. And that was at the NCO club, the EM club on base at Point Loma. Now here's a rare picture.
Yeah, I put that in our collection. It skipped. It went to the next one. So go back.
I can't go back.
Oh, anyway, that was the two Matildas.
Can't go back without.
And it's on there real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna try to go back. Let's see. Y'all bear with me.
Okay, right there. All right. There's Matilda and Matilda.
That is Matilda D in the front and Matilda G in the rear. The Matilda D in the front belonged at that time to our friends Joan and Mike Riddle, who are standing to the right in that photograph. And of course, me and Miss Barbara in the blue shirts to the left. And we were down at Pensacola at Blue Angel RV Park. And little did we know that later on, Matilda D would be ours.
Yep.
So we now own both the RVs that you see in that picture right there. And Miss Barbara gets a little
misty-eyed,
verklempt.
I get choked up when we.
She gets choked up when we talk about Matilda G, because Matilda G has been such a wonderful RV, and it's hard to part with them. But we need to find a new home for her. So that's gonna have to happen real soon.
Gonna break my heart.
Shanna Craft says that picture is a treasure. There's a lot of awesome in one picture. That is true. That is McGuire's on tires. Nursing our travel bug, just like real life. You can't go back. That is true. And they're clapping for Miss Barbara, still on fire. Those are cool RVs. We feel the same about Gumby. It's about time now.
Yep.
It is tough. Only a big timer owns two RVs at the same time.
Well,
let's see what we got next here.
Okay.
Explain this one.
That was a Christmas present that I got for Michael and for JW and Elizabeth, and Preston's there with us. He's Elizabeth and JW's son. But it is the Alabama-Michigan bowl game that was about 2 years ago, and you were supposed to go, but you ended up having to work.
Yeah.
So that's why we had room for Preston. But Michael had never been to a Michigan game, although he's been a Michigan fan
all his life.
Just about all his life.
93, 94?
Since like 93. And so, and JW, I know he's been to an Auburn. My guess he's been to an Alabama game.
Yeah.
But it was my opportunity for us to go to a bowl game. And that bowl game was also in Tampa.
Right.
And so I took Michael to his first Michigan bowl game. And that was a Christmas present. Even though the bowl game was on New Year's Eve.
This was taken at our state capitol in Montgomery back when I worked for the TV station. Don't be fooled. I was not on the air. I'm the engineer. I set up the camera and the satellite shot and wire all the microphones, but I was goofing off and got me a picture taken right here as at that time the governor came out on his front lawn and said, "You whippersnappers, get off my lawn." He ran us off. I was out there stomping around on the lawn of the state capitol in Montgomery. Anyway, that was my time in television. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Enjoyed it so much. But I'm acting a fool right there in that picture. Hello, James Cantonese. Nursing Our Travel Bug says Ricky in his element. That's a cool job to have. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I can guarantee it. Miss Barbara?
All right. This picture was taken on Ricky's 60th birthday. I had invited all those folks that you see in that picture to come join us to see a Kenny Chesney concert.
Kenny Chesney.
In Tampa. We spent a lot of time in Tampa, but that was in Tampa. And they always, the tailgating party is probably just as big as the concert.
Huge.
And they always have little things set up. And right there, they had the big blue chair. And if you're a Kenny Chesney fan, you know the significance of the blue beach chair. And it says, a little bit messed up, but we're all okay.
All right.
All right.
A little messed up, but we're all right. You notice the guy who's sitting there. That, of course, is me.
And he has no memory of this picture being taken.
I have no memory of this picture being taken, nor the concert itself. I am told that I had a great time.
You had a large time.
I had a large time. How I had a large time on $12 beers, I don't know.
You went through some money, honey.
But that was Kenny Chesney at Raymond James Stadium with the pirate ship down in Tampa, Florida. And let me tell you, the tailgate party is as good as the concert itself.
Yeah.
But a lot of our good friends there, Jerry and Eve Hernandez, and Donna Hernandez, and Art and Kelly Carter, and of course me and Miss Barbara.
Yep.
In that picture right there. A little messed up, but we're all right. Miss Barbara?
This is Clay's commissioning. He had gone to Auburn University, and of course he graduated that weekend, and this was when he was commissioned into the Naval Service. And so we were able to pin on his shoulder boards, and that was a pretty big deal for us.
Yeah, that was the Auburn ROTC, which was actually Navy Marine. And as you can see, I was a big guy then. There was a time before the me you know now when I was huge.
Yeah.
I think I topped out around 350 pounds before we took drastic action and got that under control. But that is Clay, and we're pinning on his Lieutenant JG bars.
Ensign.
Ensign. That's right. It was Ensign.
And now he's a commander.
And now he is a commander, looking forward to his own command.
Yeah.
Wow. But that is Clay, our
2006.
baby. This is the Deacon. And in this picture, of course, is me there in the racing suit. And in the pit suit over there, the jumpsuit, that is the Aloha Conch, the conch portion.
You remember the beautiful little blue-eyed boy with the gorgeous curly blonde hair?
But that is a 78 Malibu, what they used to call Thunder and Lightning class. Had to have original quarter panels and top, and she was running a 350 Chevy. Quick change rear end, and JW there was the pack rat. He would take the car out on the track and pack the track, and then I would take the car on the track and run the heat and feature races. And the significance of the number 41, Miss Barbara?
Well, the number 41, Ricky was on board the USS Midway, which was number 41.
CV 41.
My first ship was the USS McKee, and she was AS 41. So 41's our number.
41's our number. And that was 41, and she had a big cross up on the hood, and he was nicknamed the Deacon. And the Deacon never won a whole lot of money, but it wasn't the Deacon's fault. It was probably that guy standing in that black and white striped suit right there. We just couldn't push the limits like he needed to. Somebody got timed out. I am so sorry.
Mary Jane got
I gotta figure
Mary
this
Jones
out.
got timed out earlier by your
Bot.
That's
got to stop.
Yeah.
Wow, 41 is your number. Yep, 41 is our number.
All right. Go ahead.
This is a little venture we did when Dub first came back from the Army. As you can see, real thin in the skin there to the right in the photograph. And we would do weddings and special events. We would MC and play the music. And that is one of our gigs at a huge cattle ranch, where the entire barn was decorated. They had even built a cabin inside the cattle barn so they could do the ceremonies on the front porch for the bride and groom and the wedding party. And we were hired to do the sound. So, you know, sound's always been a big part of our life, radio, sound. And that's just, we never made any money at it, but we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We got to travel around and play music and watch a bunch of silly folks do crazy things, headstands on keggers, and you wouldn't even know.
No, can't even tell you
what's happening on the dance floor.
Oh, I hate this picture.
Don't.
I did. Too late.
Wait a minute. I got to hit it again.
No.
It's going to keep going.
Okay. That last picture was when I had my eyelid surgery. I hate it. Ricky loves it.
I don't love it. It's part of our past, and it's part of what the cowboy looks suit you, Ricky. CV41, AS41, very cool. McGuire's on tires. This is a picture. We like to do this as often as we can. It's basically deep sea fishing in the Gulf of Mexico out of Panama City. And I believe Clay, our son, bought this trip for us, and it involved the entire family.
He's done it twice.
Yeah, the entire family, and my brother and sister, and my mother, and all of us.
Yeah.
We were all there. But this is just a little cozy picture from that fishing trip. Miss Barbara's sitting in the big chair, ready to reel in the big one. Looks like she already has.
This picture was taken in Destin, Florida.
Destin.
We were there for your cousin's wedding. Vicky and Mark got married, and this is just, again, another cozy picture. They had the place that we stayed in. We had it for the whole weekend, and they got married on the beach. So we all look so happy and
sunburn.
Sunny. And sunburn.
We got a lot of sun that weekend. And you can see my double chin there. Normally, well, you can see it here too, because nothing grows right there on the old
dimple.
The Kirk Douglas chin. We get a kick out of photoshopping. And this was a picture we used for a Christmas card one year. And it's red and scarlet.
Or it's a romance novel.
Romance novel. Basically, I am the Fabio. And she is the
heroine. I don't know. Whatever her name is.
Yeah. But I would superimpose our images over the... I got pretty good at it after a while, but that is me, and that is Miss Barbara's face. Not necessarily our
bodies,
our torsos. But anyway, we get a kick out of that. We did that quite often. This is a great picture. Miss Barbara, tell us about this one.
This picture, of course, you recognize it's the deacon from earlier picture. The driver in this particular picture is Ricky's mother. And I like the picture because not only do you see it on a red dirt track, but you see the center and the banks and stuff, and everything, of course, is red. But Granny took the Deacon for a spin?
She had to do it. She wanted to. She grew up around that track, and her father, my grandfather, ran that dirt track for years.
Yep.
And she worked in the snack shack and at the gate, and all the sisters worked there. And
she was getting them pretty close to 80 at this time.
Yeah, she's very close to 80 years old when we strapped her in this 78 Malibu.
Now, admittedly, it took her a long time to do that quarter lap.
Yeah, she took off, and it's 3/8 of a mile, high bank, clay track. And it easily took her 5, maybe 6 minutes to get around that track.
Probably longer, but
maybe longer. And when she finally did roll back into where we were in the pit area, I said, Granny, why didn't you get on the gas? She said, I couldn't reach the gas.
So she coasted completely around.
She basically idled all the way around the track, because when we cinched her into that 5-point harness, we didn't realize it, but when me and my brother cinched her into it, we were looking out for her safety. But that set her back in that racing seat, and her foot wouldn't reach the gas pedal. So she idled all the way around the track, turning the track record slowest time on that track. 80 years old, Granny Carter, and she had a blast. She had to do it. She said, I have to do it.
She could have been going 120 miles an hour as far as she was concerned.
That's right.
She had a blast.
She had a blast. This picture right here is a picture I used to show the new reporters who would check in at the radio, at the TV station. Being a small to medium market TV station, we have a big turnover of reporters, TV journalists coming out of college, and they usually work for us under contract for a couple of years before moving on up the ladder.
Yeah.
So we have a high turnover of reporters who have to go out and do field reporting. Well, it was my job to indoctrinate them on their camera, which at that time were Panasonic cameras. But what I did was I took several old pieces of camera gear and I melded them together into this extremely heavy, I don't know, 100 pounds. This thing weighed about 100 pounds. It had a shoulder piece. It was supposed to be a tripod mounted studio camera. I put an arm on it and a viewfinder and a huge light on the top. And I pieced it all together, and I used to scare the hell out of them, because when they would show up for indoctrination, I would hoist this thing up on their shoulders and they would freak out.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this is what you have to carry in the field every day. This is your live shot camera right here. And then, of course, I'd introduce them to their Panasonic P2, which probably weighed in at 2-3 pounds max. But this is the camera I used to scare them with. And McGuire's Own Tire says, that's just not right.
It's not right, but that's Ricky.
It's right.
This one has a great story.
Great story on this one.
When I was on board the USS John C. Stennis aircraft carrier, part of our shakedown cruise, and shortly thereafter, we went out to sea. And one of our portacals was at St. Martin's. And me and 2 other girlfriends of mine went and got a hotel room. We reserved a hotel room. And when we got there, it was a nice little place. This picture doesn't show that. But it basically had 2 rooms downstairs and a big room upstairs. And we had the big room upstairs, and it all faced the water. That was all their guest house was, and then a small little house where the owners lived. Well, we went to when we went on our cruise to the Caribbean, we went to St. Martin's.
St. Martin.
And the same hotel was there, and we're talking 20 years later.
Yeah.
The same hotel is there, and now they have expanded, and they have several rooms and several places to stay. But I had to show that.
She had to return to the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
Return to the scene of the party
Oh, it was a great party. It was a great Liberty
Port. And it was the Horny Toad, and she told me all about it and what a good time they had and all that stuff. And then years later, we get to go back to St. Martin.
Yep.
On a civilian cruise. And just so happens we're riding around the island, taking a tour in a van.
Yep.
And Miss Barbara tells the van driver, because he says, if there's any place along the route you'd like to stop, let us know. Because it's just a little van full of folks. And she goes, well, there was this one place called the Horny Toad. He goes, know right where it's at. Be there in a jiffy. And sure enough, he goes down this one-way street. And at the end of this one-way street, there is the Horny Toad.
Yep. And everybody on the van got a cute little story to go with it for their cruise.
Yep. What a great little story that is.
That was fun. Woo! That's my man.
That your man in his kilt.
With a gun and a cowboy hat.
Kilted killer. Yeah, I do wear a kilt. I have kilts.
It's a utility kilt.
That is my utility kilt right there. And that is my, what is that?
You have a 45?
No, it's a 9mm.
Oh.
Ruger 9mm. But there
you go.
Making memories.
This was when you saw the picture of me and Ricky sitting in the chair. This was one of the other adventures that we had. I think it's the same one because I'm wearing the same ball cap. This is Making Memories. It is a charter fishing company out of Panama City. And this is the whole family. We all got to go. Ricky's mother up front, his sister, sister-in-law, brother. We had the whole crew out there. And that was one of our deep sea fishing trips. And
because it's the landscape version of this photo,
what you don't see
are all the fish out here in the foreground, but there are lots and lots of fish out here in the foreground.
Red snapper.
Red snapper. And thank you so much to Nursing Our Travel Bug. Nursing Our Travel Bug just gave us a $20 happy anniversary. Buy that beautiful wife some flowers for us. There you go.
I'm holding it. Woo! Thank you, guys.
Ring the bell. I am trying to find my mouse. There it is. Nope, that ain't it. Where is it? There it is.
There it is.
Because I have something special for you, family. Something special for you. Oh, my goodness. Thin Blue Lane RV Life, $20 super chat. Happy anniversary.
Oh,
Nursing Our Travel Bug, $20 super chat. Happy anniversary. Buy that beautiful wife some flowers on us.
He's so happy.
Wow. Thank you so much, Thin Blue Lane, Bill and Nancy.
Wow.
You didn't have to do it, but
and
you
Natasha
did.
And Bill.
And the family over at Nursing Our Travel Bug. Thank y'all so very much. We certainly appreciate it. Let's get back to the slideshow. We're running out of time here.
Okay.
Let's go to the next slide.
It's just like to be stuck on that big picture.
Too
many people. Oh.
Wow, look at that picture.
This wasn't too long ago. This was October. And this was when we were at Mayberry, sitting around the fire, singing. Ricky giving music lessons.
Actually, cajon lessons,
to Will.
Will, who was the cajon monkey. He was banging on the cajon that night, and next to him, with all of his harmonicas.
Yes.
Jason. And then Harold has the guitar, And that's Miss Barbara right in the corner of the shot there. But that was at Mayberry. And boy, did we have a large time.
We did. We did.
We had a large time.
And we're looking forward to it again.
Can't wait. Explain this picture, Miss Barbara.
This picture is the...
Don't tell them where you are.
Well, obviously I was in the Navy, a little first class. But this was the whole department, all of admin department. I don't know how they got us all in one little room like that, but we were in there, and they were taking a picture. And the little, in the very far left corner, you see a girl with a bob and, you know, bangs and stuff. And she looks all of 12 years old. That's me. Yeah, they see the mouse going around my face. That's me.
That's Miss Barbara and her crew on board the USS McKee.
Yep.
In the admin department. That's yeoman, dispersing clerks, and personnelmen, right?
And legal and Navy
legal.
And Navy.
Navy captain. Do you remember who this chief was here?
Yep. She's now, well, retired Master Chief. That's Valerie Johnston.
Okay.
So, yep. I know most of the folks in that picture.
It's the only khaki I see in that picture.
Yep.
Everybody else is, there's a seaman, and there's a first class, and
That's
so
Marcia.
on and so
Yep.
forth. All right.
We had a great time. Yep.
Cool picture.
That's also me and my dear friend Melanie. We were in Jebel Ali, which is in the United Arab Emirates. We were there for the first Persian Gulf War. We were on pier side. We had, I think we were actually watching a softball game when that picture was taken. And of course, there was beer on the pier. And
that was a strange place because you could do all that stuff there, but when you left the confines of that area, you had to be covered up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, we were there watching, you know, just the ships had a couple of baseball players out there, and we were watching a baseball game.
And that is the ship in the background, USS McKee.
Yep.
Sure, and the USS McKee AS-41 is a submarine tender, which means it is a floating factory.
Yep.
It can make anything you need.
It can. And the reason we went to the Persian Gulf is not to take care of submarines, but to take care of the ships that did suffer some damage. Plus, we have a full medical and dental staff on board, so we were able to take care of any of the medical needs that might have occurred. And that's why we were there. Look at that.
That is Chief Petty Officer
To be,
actually, first class personnelman and first class radioman. This is before she outranked me. She actually outranked me in this picture.
I outranked him the entire career.
That's why I'm the one sitting down and she's standing. Yeah. But that's us. That is us. Jag? No, we weren't Jag. I was a radioman and she was a personnelman.
Yes.
Photobomb picture in front of the Airstream Argosy. Lucille, who belongs to the gentleman in the center holding Alice. Mm-hmm. That is Scott from This Nomadic Idea. And that is Larry standing there. And you know who that is over there photobombing. This was at the 2020 Tampa RV show. In the background behind me is Matilda G. And right there is the rebuilt, reconditioned Argosy. They refurbished her. Ariana and Scott did from This Nomadic Idea. Great little RV, great little trailer from Airstream, and a vintage model. So a little photobomb there. Oh my goodness.
All I wanted for Christmas that year was
a pistola.
A pistola.
She got her a pistola.
I'm trying to keep track of the time.
Yep, it is 3:54. We got 6 minutes left. Let's ease on.
Oh, another Navy picture.
Another Navy picture. Can you pick out Miss Barbara in this picture right here? I'll give you a hint. She is a first class. That means she has 3 chevrons, not 3 slashes, 3 chevrons. There she is. Actually, you got to do it right there for them to see it.
I can't
Go
get
that
it.
way.
Almost there. Oh, well, you have to do it.
Yeah. There she is right there.
That's me.
And that was where? McKee as well?
That was also the McKee.
Also the McKee. Purple hair.
Yep, that was about a year ago.
About 1 year ago.
That's how much my hair is.
Purple hair. Once again, thank you so very much, Bill and Nancy, and Bill and Natasha for the super chats this afternoon. This is what a radio station live remote looks like.
Yep.
We were set up at a live 3-day musical concert, and this is us lounging around. As a matter of fact, my air name in this picture was Sonny Cooper. And that's Sonny Cooper in the center of the photo. JB Jess Bailey behind me there. David Gilligan in the yellow shirt. And that's Miss Barbara, of course, in the red, white, and blue T-shirt. And we are set up at the all weekend musical concert. Weekend. There you go. That is Bahama Bob once again. Bahama Bob once again. Bahama Bob is playing the drums with the what do they call that? The Junka band. Junka.
Something like that.
Junka band. And
they have cymbals and tambourines and bells and whistles and,
yes,
and the big drum
down in the Bahamas.
Oh gosh.
There is American Gothic. Actually, it's remodeling Gothic. That is our house behind us there, and this picture was taken a good 20 years ago when we were remodeling our home. There are the babies. Pictures were taken before we got married. That is, of course, me on the left.
Yep. And that
is the sweetest of Miss Barbara's right there on the right. Thank you so much, Our Epic RV Adventure, with a $20 super chat.
Oh my gosh.
We thank you so much.
And they get a bell too.
Thank you, Our Epic RV Adventure, Michael and Shelley, for that super sticker. We certainly appreciate that. Let's see if this thing will advance on right here. We thank you again, Michael, Talon, and Shelley.
Because it's time for nursing our travel bug. So...
yeah, we got 2 minutes. Let's see here. We'll fly through this slideshow here. Look, that's when I was a big man, and that's Granny with us in D.C. That is me in the radio business. Herb Talbert. Can you see Herb Talbert? That is me and Heidi, Miss Barbara. That is me in the Navy trying to grow a beard. That is me and Miss Barbara and our family. That's Miss Barbara and her sisters. Tell us who those are.
Kathy and me, Jody and Sue.
That's right. And there's Steampunk Ricky with Miss Barbara. There we are celebrating our anniversary in the studio one night live on the air. Tell us about this one. You getting ready to go see?
We were just going to see an 80s rock band.
Velcro Pygmies.
And we dressed apart. That was me doing my Cyndi Lauper.
That's right.
Woo! That's me during shellback initiation.
Shellback initiation.
I sort of got, and that's me also shellback initiation.
Shellback initiation. And we're going to end on this one right here. That's me and Miss Barbara sitting in front of the horse pasture. We took these pictures for a Christmas card one year. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and shoot forward right there. There's the last picture. What is that, Miss Barbara?
That is a picture of Yonbon Towers in Yokosuka, Japan, and that's where we met. I had base housing, and I lived on the 4th floor.
All right, for a $20 Amazon gift card, we are flying here. We're going to do this real quick. We need the color and the face of the card. Go ahead and type go. Color and the face of the card. I'm going to cut the cards from the center. I'm going to cut the cards from the bottom. And this is our card right here, Miss Barbara. Give us a color and a face on that card for a $20 Amazon e-gift card. Red Queen, no. Yokosuka, Japan, no. Go, no. I just want to see the dancing skeleton. Let's see here. B10, black 10, red 10. Give you a hint, it's black. I'll give you half of it. It's black. So go ahead. Black king, no. Black 7, no. 6 of spades, no. Nope. Just know the color. It's black. Just tell me what the number is.
Not
the face. The face of the card. Sorry, nursing our travel. Oh, so close, so close, McQuires on tires. You're within one number. Which way are you going to go? Not B9, not black 9, not black 9.
Mary.
Keep guessing. Here we go. We're going to get a winner right here. There
McGuire's
it is. McGuire's on tires. It is a black 8. McGuire's on tires, black 8. Sue of Lucky Dog Productions moderator has put the link in there for Nursing Our Travel Bug. We have had a great Sunday afternoon. Thank you for celebrating our 39th anniversary with us this week. And we want you to go over to Nursing Our Travel Bugs right now. And until we see you again, God bless you. And fair winds and following seas.
God bless you.